Great holy day, great holy life, great holy now, beautiful Vibrillionaire soul family. Just got doing the meditation for this morning, and we're in the beginning of 2022. And I want to share a little bit about, the importance of voting for you. The importance of voting for you as the president of your life, the director of your life, the guider of your life, the prayer of your life, the meditation of your life. Because I live in a world where I relied on my outside world to determine whether I was good or not. I relied on if other people liked me or validated me or even loved me, if my life was good enough or not. And in a world where so many people are waiting for something to happen, and we look at 2021, and I look online and I see patterns that I just got to speak frankly, that we give so much attention on how to validate and convince ourselves that we exist somewhere outside of ourselves. And this revolution of voting for you for 2022, what do I really mean by that? Because we're starting 2022 and we voted for everyone else and everything else to be the change. And there are many people that have not awoken consciously to show up for themselves, to be the vibrational, vibrillionaire soul medicine that they are. And I see a lot of people suffering, going through anxiety, going through stress, going through pain, and not realizing they're choosing to stay in that pain. And I want to invite you, and I also want to share that Samadhi is hiring. Samadhi is hiring because we need people like you. We need people to transform their old stories into the stories that they were born, designed, and destined to live. And it doesn't depend on your bank account. It doesn't depend on where you come from. It doesn't depend on, what bloodline you come from. It doesn't depend what religion, race, or background you come from. We're all souls. We're all one family. And if we see that we can come together in moments of crisis and catastrophes, why are we waiting for that to see what's possible? Why aren't we collectively, massively creating this truth within us? Because we all want all of us to win. But we get convinced that only a certain amount of people can win. Only a certain few privileged or elevated or more awakened souls have a better life than me. And let me tell you that you are the source of the awakened consciousness. I lived in that illusion, and I was waiting and hoping one day to live. And then until I took responsibility of my life never transformed. Well, it did incrementally, but it seemed like a hamster's wheel. It would transform, and then I'd be back in the same pattern. And then I'd beat myself up because I'd be in that same pattern. So for 2022, I desire to invite you to vote for you every day. This illusion that, we're waiting for someone, something, or some illusory future to get better. This is why things appear not to get better. Because the best is right here, right now. So, I'm asking you, beloveds, if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you're ready to make that shift in your life, let me tell you, there's no better time than now. And all you need is within you. But for the brain, that seems like a tumultuous task. So because I didn't have the guidance 20 years ago, I set myself up time and time again. And I was my own judge, juror, and executioner. And I repeated this relationship, this cycle, that I was waiting for God, I was waiting for the universe, I was waiting for Spirit to come and save me. And let me tell you, because I might activate some people. But going into 2022, I promised myself I am not going to hold back. I'm not going to think about what people are thinking about of what I'm thinking about saying. There are many people waiting, and waiting, and not only just waiting, but waiting to ask permission that if they can be okay. And even psychologically, they might not ask you for permission. Or you might not ask someone for permission, like, hey, is it okay if I'm okay? Am I good enough yet? Am I strong enough yet? And I hear this a lot, especially with, students that start with us, is, I'm not advanced as you. I'm not as there as you. Let me tell you, that's an illusion. That's an illusion. Because you are so there. See, even to convey that, it's like you hear that, and it's like, what does Michael mean? Because everybody wants the word to describe this answer that, oh, I got it. And that is what causes us to repeat the cycles. The minute that I say I got it or I know it, I've already put myself into a prison. And I will stay in that prison until I break free from belief. So, without going too much, I'm inviting you. I'm inviting you to take a stand for you, to vote for you, to wake up for you. Because let me tell you, I live so freely and so in love and so alive like I've never lived before. And that's not determined on my bank account. Trust me, I'm not where a lot of people think I'm at. And I really don't care. But I know I need that to better serve more people. So I'm open to that. But what I'm saying is, I'm not in a certain destination. I'm not in a certain container or space or place where a lot of people think I am. But I know I am within myself. And I'm not waiting for my world to approve of it, to confirm of it, to validate it, for me to show up for me. For me to discover or uncover the freedom that is already within me. So I want to invite you to vote for you for 2022. And I'm going to share this picture every day, every morning. When I wake up, you can guarantee, as much as I can recall, as much as I can remember, because that's the human side of us, I will do my best to post every day in English and Spanish, vote for you for 2022. Because we live in a world where people convince us that it's not your time yet. You need to wait. You need to hold back. You need to play small. And we believe that story. Trust me, I believed it. And I still fall for it. But the beauty is when you start to awaken that sensitivity of the intelligence and the intellect, the intellect always bows and serves the intelligence. But when that relationship is askewed, or let's just say for people to comprehend, toxic, and we manifest toxic people around us, we don't realize it's an invitation that our life is not working because we are not working with life. So that being said, I can go on and on and on. But this is why I'm here to say is logic won't get you there. I'm proof of that. 20 years of logic. I surrendered logic. Actually 15 years of logic. 16 something years of logic. So I'm here to invite you, to invite yourself to vote for you for 2022. To baptize yourself in the holy now more and more each and every day. To realize that you are in the best place, in the best time, in the most blissed out state that you can ever imagine. But if that's not easy to believe, and you're living in belief, let me invite you to live in the place of knowing. Not that I know it intellectually, but knowing it internally. I want to invite you, as somebody is hiring, because we need you. And I'm looking for coaches to make a difference. I'm looking for entrepreneurs that have massive impact in their life so that we can help more people in one time. I want to help you help your circle. I want to help you help your tribe. I want to help you help your community. If you are a leader of a community, help me, help you, help us, help the world. And let's not wait for a crisis. Let's not wait for a catastrophe. Let's not wait for trauma. Because if we don't wake up now, or realize to the awakening that we are now, the revolution that is now, we will manifest a trauma. We will manifest a catastrophe. We will manifest a crisis, because that is us blessing ourselves to say, that is not it. We vote for someone, and they make all these promises. And what happens? We wait for the next term, and then somebody else makes other promises. Does that sound familiar? How many times have you promised you that you're going to do something different, and you're waiting, and you don't do it? We're all susceptible to that. We're just maturing in different levels in the same room of consciousness. It says in Scripture that in heaven there are many mansions, and within these mansions there are many rooms. These are the dimensions within you, beloveds. And the more you vote to open up those dimensions within you, the more you're going to realize a life that you can't even dream of. And I say that from a humble, grateful, and honored heart that I haven't even touched the surface. And I'm barely touching the tip of it. But you can guarantee that I'm going to share as much as I can, as much as I can breathe. So, don't wait. Don't pray. Don't hope. Don't meditate for something outside of you. Be the prayer. Be the solution. Be the meditation that you always have been, and you always will be, and you always eternally remain now. This will not get you there. I leave you with this. That there is a quote that says, the brain is a poor servant. Excuse me one second. The brain is a poor master, but an excellent servant from the heart. The heart is meant to guide you, lead you, and transform you. But if you're defending this, if you're living in this is the cause of suffering. This is the cause of pain, anguish, stress, dis-ease in every form, vibrationally, that affects our physical state. Thank you so much, everyone. If you would like to vote for you, and if you would like to get started, spread this message so that we can get on podcasts, so we can get on lives, so that we can get this out there. Because more people are voting and waiting for something outside instead of voting for themselves. And let me tell you, you cannot escape you. You cannot abuse you enough that you will stop. You will not stop. So why not surrender? Why not humble? So you can love living life today. Thank you so much, everyone. Blessings. And you know where to find us. If anything, connect on our online website at somebodyseeofwisdom.com. Website is under construction, which in 2022 we're making it better than ever for you to vote for you in 2022. Thank you so much. And if you already are voting for you, let's connect, let's collaborate, and let's contribute collectively so that we can vote within ourselves and vote for the world of humanity within us all, so that we can awaken the revolution that is here awakening within all of us. Thank you.